What's up, you beautiful sons of bitches? It's your boy Oxy. Today we're gonna be recapping UFC 291.
Creeping on the come up with it 211 in my mind, persuaded by the devil, gripping on my black plastic now, searching for a lick that I can hit with murder in my soul, swinging banging corners in the 67 Elko.
We're only gonna be talking about the main card today, so there is some things on the prelims that I want to talk about, and we're gonna talk about Russian Chase Hooper knocking out Claudio Ribeiro. I fuck up the names. What can I say? If you say that you don't fuck up names, you fuck up names. I actually want to talk about a few things. Roman Kopylov got the first head kick knockout of the night, which was absolutely insane because I genuinely thought that the other guy was winning. But it was a really great fight, back and forth, so fucking phenomenal. I loved every single bit of it. And then we're gonna move on to the opening of the prelims, which is Jake Matthews versus Darius Flowers. Damn, dude, Darius Flowers came in cocky as fuck, ready to talk some shit, and I think that was his UFC debut. I guess he doesn't know who Jake Matthews is because Jake Matthews is a fucking beast. His boxing is so fucking good. He's so fluid. He's so evasive. His head movement is fucking crazy. Throwing these combinations left and right, and such clever combinations too. It wasn't your casual, jab, right hand, hook to the body. It was just like jab, body, kick, hook, whatever the fuck. It was so fucking crazy. You guys are sleeping on Jake Matthews, by the way. Holy shit. I can't wait to do the introduction to welterweight, man, because fuck, dude, Jake Matthews makes that list, brother. And then one actually satisfying, really super satisfying win was CJ Vergara versus Vinicius Salvador. Salvador just came in so fucking cocky, talking shit, being really showboaty, with his hands down, his head moving back and forth like he was fucking mocking CJ. CJ ended up getting a unanimous decision, well fucking deserved, because he was putting on the skates on that dude. And at the end of it, he was still cocky, like he won, like he was winning or some shit like that. He wasn't. So I'm very glad CJ won that. I don't like seeing really cocky fighters on the prelims. Like, unless you have the talk to back it up, then, don't do that shit. That happened twice. That was the second time that happened that night. And now we're going to be moving on to the main card. Opening up the main card was Michael Chiesa versus Kevin Holland. Holy fucking shit. Kevin Holland did such a good job against Chiesa. It pains me to say that I think just Chiesa needs to retire. I think this is it for him. I mean, I don't see him being able to get a title shot. It's super difficult for him to do that, and he just hasn't evolved. I'm really glad to see Kevin Holland on the up. It looks like he wants to go back to middleweight. I don't know why he's doing such a good job at welterweight. I guess maybe the amount of wrestlers that just wants to move back up to middleweight. But even at that, middleweight has a shit ton of wrestlers. So what are you gonna do? Like, you're stuck. Moving on to the most disappointing fight of the night for me was Tony Ferguson versus Bobby Green. Tony, man, it's really hard to see, right, because of the Nate Diaz fight. Nate Diaz obviously submitted him. Tony tapped, which was weird. I think a lot of people call that fight fixed. I think Tony Ferguson put it very fairly, where Tony was just like, here, take your win, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of the UFC. And I think he put that pretty well. But in this fight, man, you can really see that he wanted to win so bad. He's so slow now, and he has to figure out how to evolve his game and see how he can work with not being able to have the speed anymore. I mean, he was getting out wrestled by Bobby Green. Bobby Green by any means is not a good wrestler. Tony was just getting beat up absolutely everywhere that he could. He caught him really good in the first round, but damn, dude, it was just so painful to see, especially after all the shit talk that Bobby Green was doing. It's just really unfortunate. Tony is a legend of the game, and he does not deserve to go out like this. So Dana, please put him with a fucking bum, for the love of God. Let him get one win and retire, please. I think that the more he fights, the more he's just going to tarnish the record. People are kind of forgetting about the guy that he used to be, which is El Cucuy. He's not young anymore, and the wars that he's been in and the fights that he's fought, they're just catching up to him. On to the next fight, we have Derek fucking Lewis. Holy shit. Versus Marcos Rogero de Lima. Derek Lewis won in the most fucking Derek Lewis way fucking possible. Not in Houston, with a crazy fucking flying knee in the first few seconds of the first fucking round. Damn, dude, he was really aiming for that fastest time knockout in heavyweight history. God damn, dude, Derek Lewis, what the fuck? I think we just got a new motherfucking mythical fighter, dog. That's six-pack Derek Lewis. He came in on the scale pretty much kind of like slimmed down, but still heavy. This dude is fucking wild, and I'm here to see the rest of it. He is a free agent, So it's very much likely that the UFC is going to pick him back up. But if not, they're insanely fucking stupid, because what a way to go out. Derek Lewis was on a fucking losing streak, and on the last fight of his contract, pulls off this shit. There's no fucking way. That is the most craziest shit to happen. The last fight on your contract, the UFC kind of has no choice but to pick you back up. God damn, dude, that was fucking crazy. And now we're gonna move on to the co-main event, Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira. Anybody who doesn't like Jan Blachowicz is a bum, but I am so fucking happy that Alex won. It really just shakes up that whole light heavyweight division, especially on how sour it was looking. Like, it was looking so fucking on the just down low, dude, like on the decline. And now with Alex Pereira, that really just shakes shit up, dude. It makes me so excited to watch the next fucking future of this division. And goddamn, I think we all know the fight that we want to see, bro. Because first of all, Jamal Hill's vacated his title because of his Achilles injury. We have the absolute perfect opportunity to go for the vacant title, Jiri versus Pereira. Holy shit, that is fucking main card worthy, by the way. And if it's not main card worthy, I don't know what is. God damn, like that would sell. That would fucking sell. And that'd be the first big time seller since John Jones left the division. I knew that Jan Blachowicz was gonna take down Pereira and just try and just lay down on him, similar to what he did with Izzy. Damn, dude, Blachowicz is really just aging up there now. There is a significant decline since he fought Izzy. It is like so scary, crazy quick of a decline. Blachowicz was absolutely gassed after the first round. Now, I am going to give Blachowicz the benefit of the doubt, and that he was really chasing those submissions and just fucking cranking on Alex's neck when he didn't even fucking have the choke, which is ridiculous to me. Like, you feel whether you're under the chin or not. Was he trying to do a neck crank? What was he doing? And Alex was just there. He was just there for the ride. I mean, they were both pretty gassed after that, first round, but Blachowicz more gassed. And even as gassed as he was, he still took Pereira down. So Pereira's takedown defense is absolutely awful. And I kind of knew this going into the fight, that Jan was going to do the same thing that he did with Izzy. And that's why I thought he was going to win. Blachowicz was just so weird in this performance. He was so gassed. It didn't feel like he had the power that he once had. And, to be fair, he wasted all of his energy in that first round. I don't know what for. I don't know what the purpose was. There was absolutely no benefit to him gassing out that way in the first round. 40 years old, but damn, dude. Pereira, I maybe see him doing well against maybe Jamal Hill and some of the other guys that are primarily strikers. But as soon as you put another wrestler in there, it's gonna really just change. And on to the main event, Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier. God damn, dude. Holy fuck. What a spectacular win from Justin Gaethje. Completely unfucking expected too. He was throwing those head kicks all night, so I guess one of them had to land. That had to have been a part of the game plan. I don't know why they called it a TKO, KO. Man, Dustin was so much damn near out. Justin Gaethje, holy shit, man. I think the more wild part about it was he wasn't looking extremely sharp. And I think that's because Dustin Poirier's defense, it is so crisp, it is so sharp. He is just an inch behind on every single punch, and everything that's landing, there's a hand behind it. I mean, he damn near blocked that kick, but holy fuck. Justin Gaethje kicks hard, man. It was just picture perfect. Just around Dustin's guard, where it just passed his guard and slammed into the back of his head. Fucking wild, bro. And it just barely slipped too. It just barely got around there. And Dustin just didn't have enough time to block it. By the time he realized it was already there, his knee was already so close. Justin Gaethje's shin pushed Dustin's hand to his face here. So even if he were to do that, he still didn't have enough time to react enough to pull his head away. It was such a wild finish too. I think Dustin was looking really, really sharp in that fight too. He was just so focused and so zoned in. I think this was one of the craziest things that happens in MMA. I don't know why people aren't freaking out more over this. The way Dustin Poirier just got caught with that was just fucking insane. And he just slumped over, damn near unconscious. I think that is the most wild case I've ever seen. I went into this fight hoping Justin Gaethje would win, and I thought he was going to win. And then that first round happened, and of course, you know, Dustin Poirier looking as sharp as he did, and Justin Gaethje putting on a crazy pace at the very beginning, just throwing these wild punches and shit like that. I just didn't expect this to end so early. And damn, dude, I wish it didn't end that early, because that first round was crazy back and forth. It was just such a fucking wild pace. Man, if it would have just went on, it would have been a crazy fucking fight, back and forth, just absolutely phenomenal. The way the crowd was reacting was insane, and it's so fucking funny, dude. I think the wildest and the funniest part is, now Dustin has lost every single title championship fight that he could lose. And this is not including interim championships, by the way, because he has an interim title. But any chance that he has at any type of title aside from interim, because we all know that's bullshit, right? That's just a special badge for #1 contender. He's lost. And now he lost the BMF title, which is absolutely crazy. George Masvidal, I think it was just so funny how he just kind of tossed it over Justin Gaethje's shoulder and then immediately left. I think what would have been funnier is if they had Nate on Justin's side and George Masvidal on Dustin's side. That's really was the battle of the Austins, man. So now I guess Poirier has to change his name to Dustun or something. But just goddamn, dude, Justin Gaethje has been looking pretty good. However, does he beat Islam? I don't think he does. Does he beat Charles? Does Dustin beat Gaethje in the rematch? I think so. I think so. I think he beats Justin in the rematch. And this is me going into this fight talking about how Justin's going to win this one because he lost the first one. And Dustin said something that was very, very on par with why he was going to lose. Was because he expected Justin to be the same balls to the wall, throw anything type of fighter. Justin Gaethje still throws everything 100%. It's fucking crazy how much a coach changes his game, because usually he just throws fucking everything all at once, but now he was being smart with his punches and smart with his kicks and smart with a lot of things. He wasn't exactly landing the head kick, but he was connecting when it's through the hand, and he was connecting with the calf kick. And after the first 2 or 3, Dustin was ready to switch stances. So there was the fear of the calf kick, there was a fear of the head kick, and there was just so much fear instilled with Dustin that one little misread and he just fucked up. And that's what Justin Gaethje was banking on. And he has the power to be able to make those possibilities happen and end the fight like that, no matter how technically superior his opponent is. Justin Gaethje has the power, ability to put people's lights out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of analysis that I did for this card. I hope I went more in depth with what I thought about the fights. I think it was just a crazy performance from both of them. I know they kind of choose fight of the night back and forth. It's so hard to give a fight of the night on this one. But I think if I had to choose throughout the entire card, I think my fight of the night choice would have to go to CJ Vergara versus Vinicius Salvador. I think that was probably the best fight, at least one that went to a decision on the card. Obviously, the best round of the night has to go to Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier, which is their round 1. Goddamn, that was a crazy pace, and that was a good back and forth. I think my singular performance of the night has to go to Derek Lewis. Holy shit, what a way to do it, Derek. Goddamn. And I think my fighter of the night has to go to Alex Pereira, simply just because of what his ranking and his position now in light heavyweight means for the division. Other than that, I would have given it to Gaethje. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment below on what you thought of Blachowicz performances. Leave your picks down below as well. Tune in next week because we're going to be doing an introduction to bantamweight, where we're going to get you guys prepped for the main event and the co-main event weight classes for UFC 292. Also, I'm going to be trying to grow my Discord server a little bit more. Essentially, it was a server that I used back when I was streaming, but why not MMA Mondays? I'm just saying. I do have an MMA tab, but I got to work some kinks out, so feel free to join with the link in the description below. If it's not there, that means it's not ready, so just stay tuned until next week when I released the introduction to bantamweight.
Blacked out, runner out, bust up what you talking about. Bodies in the back, banging on the trunk, they screaming shout. You fucking with the killer, the silverback gorilla. G59 is not a gang, bitch, we the militia. Counting on my squilla, shoot my cat pillar. Kill a motherfucker, throw his body in the river. Running through your fucking hood.